It all began on Halloween morning. The sky was grey and promised rain. The leaves tumbled as they left their branches. The veil between the worlds was thinning, and I was being nagged by Mort for his second breakfast. Drink me? Well, it is Halloween. Here goes nothing. Quite foolish. Now, what to do with this? I wonder. I'm not feeling very spooky at the moment. Let's try. That's better, that's more like it. Oh yeah. Good morning, happy Halloween, and welcome to this cosy little coven. Things seem to have taken a rather curious turn, of which I'm going to take full advantage. Let's see if we can't get properly into the Halloween spirit. I'm thinking we need to set the vibe. A handful of pumpkins here, a flickering candle there, and before we know it, the enchantment will begin. Right, I think we'll start with the living room. Looks a little bit unspooky at the moment. There's my familiar. Morty. Let's see what we can do. Although these are lovely, they're all year round, so I think we need to replace these to start with. That's better. I feel we need more. Even though this is quite magical, we need something more Halloween-y. And I've got something just right for the hearth. Here's the current situation on the coffee table. It all looks a bit sad. So one of my friends gave me some huge pine cones. So I'm going to string some spooky lights through them and see how that looks. So these lovely, huge pine cones, which she collected for me from some woods nearby. I think they might have been haunted woods. I'm sure she'll verify that. Oh, they look beautiful. And this one that hasn't quite, look at the spirals. And then I've got these lights, which are a spooky orange. And I'll just kind of wind them in. I'm undecided. I don't think those lights enhance anything. Look a bit silly. So they might be coming out. The pine cones look lovely on their own. think that's just the right amount of magic in here. So now let's do the dining room. So I'd already picked up a few pumpkins just for the window, just to let people know that we are a spooky household. I'm going to go overkill in this room because it's already quite magical, I think. But I am going to put some lights up here and maybe my magic potion and another candle. This looks very bare, so I think I need to get my wand and just a flick and a swish. Is that it? Yes, that's better. I think that's subtly spooky enough. Now let's do the entrance hall. For the finishing touches, we have this little wreath for the front door. That is much better. I'm really pleased with all that. It is subtly spooky, but that's enough for me. Just a nod to the uncanny. That's what I like at this time of year. Now, I haven't had any breakfast yet, so I feel some kitchen witchery coming on, and I think Halloween is the perfect time to bake some pumpkin spice cookies, those with a special potion in front of the fire. If we're baking, we don't really want anything on this dress, so put my penny on. It's a bit too big. A bit too big for me, which lots of things are. I need to tie a knot at the back. Anyway, let's get the ingredients. Who's doing this? Who is doing this? Is that you, Auntie Anne? So we've just got to leave that for 5 minutes to cool down. Looks amazing. And then we stir it into the dry ingredients, add some maple and an egg, then we chill for an hour. While that's chilling, I'm going to get on with carving my pumpkin. Here's one I made earlier. But yeah, I hollowed this out last night because, well, that's the least exciting part of pumpkin carving, isn't it? Not entirely sure what I'm going to do, whether it's going to be a cheeky one or a bit scary. I'm not sure yet, but we'll just go with the flow. And if you fancy joining me, please do. So while I carve this, I'm going to tell you a story about the village that I live in. It's a legend, and it's reflected on the signs for the village, and the village hall has stained glass window devoted to it, and it's about a mermaid. And also there's another interesting part to this which I'll tell you. So many moons ago, don't copy me by the way, I'm a little bit cat-handed. Anyway, this village is about 1.5 miles away from the seaside town of Sheringham. And many moons ago, one starry night, a forlorn and lonely mermaid was singing to the stars. When she'd finished her song, she heard voices singing from the nearby village up the hill. And along with the voices, she heard the church bells ringing out. And she thought it was such a beautiful sound that she decided that she'd like to join them. And so she got herself out of the water and she dragged herself laboriously up the 1.5 mile hill so that she could join the singers in the church and listen to the beautiful sound of the bells and the singing combined. She finally reached the doorway to the church, and the service was in full swing. She opened the door, and as she tried to get in, she was unceremoniously thrown out by the church beadle. The reason being that she was not of this world and unholy, and he didn't want her kind in. Anyway, she was a determined creature, as we've already gathered from her 1.5 mile journey up the hill, and she wasn't going to let this beadle throw her out. So she waited, and when the coast was clear, so to speak, she snuck in the church and crept onto the back pew nearest the church door. And if you go into the church, still she's sitting on the back pew. So there you go. If you ever stumble across this area of the world and you see this church and you think it might be the one, look for the mermaid on the back pew nearest the door. She's still there to this very day, listening to the singing of the service. What do we think? It's kind of sweet and scary, I think. And actually, rather than putting a candle in, I might use those lights that I was going to put in the pine cones. Oh yes. Yes, I like it. Can't wait to see it in the dark. I've just got the cookies out of the oven. There. I'll show you. They're the flattest, widest. Well, I don't know quite what they are. What went wrong? What went wrong? They've got like a nice, trying to save it, they've got like a nice cookie consistency. So I'm gonna try and salvage them. They're gonna be very thin though. Well, they are very thin. Maybe I should have rolled the balls taller? Not sure. Clearly it was a bad spell. They smell delicious though. I've never seen any cookies or any biscuits as flat as this, but actually might mean you get a nice crisp bite. They're big. I've never seen anything like it. What a disaster. I can't believe it. Can I interest you in a biscuit? In a piece of toast? Oh, look at that. Well, I feel like I need to try this. Maybe biscuit making isn't my thing. I'm lost for words. They might break somebody's teeth. You could kill somebody with this. Well, I think this can come off. I was going to say I'll link that recipe in the description, but maybe not. Maybe it's just me. Maybe everybody... Oh, look at the state of them. Despite this setback, I'm going to light a fire, make a cup of tea, have a biscuit, attempt to have a biscuit, and get cozy and have a read. And I'm going to give you some of my Halloween read recommendations. First of all, we need to get this fire lit. That's better. Are we sitting comfortably? Then I'll begin. So, I love curling up with a book by the fire on a cold autumnal day. I like to properly lean into the season, and what better way to do that than with a book that will take you into another world, preferably a spooky world. So I have three recommendations for you. One is like children's young adult, one has the seasonal vibe but isn't too scary, and the last one will be a scary read. So for this time of year, I would recommend as a young adults or children's book either Harry Potter, obviously, or the books of Shiverton Hall, and they're by Emerald Fennell. And Emerald Fennell was the person that did Saltburn, the film. So she's a little bit twisted in a good way. In a good way. And the Shiverton Hall books are just so comforting but with a bit of a scare, but not too much, because they are for middle grade reads or young adults or adults. I would highly recommend those. For an adult comfort read, autumnal, Halloween, you can't go wrong with Practical Magic. But one of my all-time favourites is Cackle by Rachel Harrison. I've mentioned it before. It's not a scary read, but it's just brilliant and perfect for this time of year. And lastly, my go-to scary author is Stephen King. Every single time. I love his books. My favourite, I think, it's hard to choose, but my classic favourite is Pet Sematary. I absolutely adore it. But if you're looking to go a bit more classic this time of the year, you can't go wrong with an Edgar Allan Poe or a Lovecraft tale if you want something a bit weird and wonderful. And speaking of classic reads, I'm going to settle down. Look at this. Look how beautiful it is. I'm going to settle down in the armchair. Look at the gilding on the edges. It's just beautiful. I am a bit of a magpie when it comes to books. The prettier the better. But I'm going to settle down with this. I'm not sure my teeth can take another biscuit just yet. I need a Halloween appropriate blanket. How cool is this? My sister-in-law Sarah made this for me for my 40th birthday, and she's so talented. Voila! Oh, I forgot mine. Oh, thank you. Wonderful, thank you. Have you been out there all this time?
Yeah, but I've got a splitting headache.
Oh, sit next to me.
Okay.
See if we can get rid of that for you. Let's see if this will work. Better?
Yeah, it's better.
Great.
Yeah.
A chilling chin chin to you.
Chin chin.
Chin. Ooh. Very drinkable. Very dangerous.
Gets rid of your headache, so.
Thank you for spending this magical day with me. Whatever you're doing tonight, I wish you an evening that is more charming than chilling. And as the moon rises and the night grows long, remember, it's always wise to leave a light on. You never know who might drop by.